Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Wes Davies. Welcome back to another video. I'm actually here on the wonderful island of Penghu. This is slowly becoming one of my favorite places in Taiwan. And today I'm going to be continuing my food adventure series. I'm going to be trying some pretty awesome seafood, some of the local delicacies. I'm going to be exploring the local area. As you can see, I'm here on the old street of Penghu, right downtown Magong City. Reminds me of the traditional past. And yeah, I just cannot wait to show you guys all the adventures I have in store here in Penghu. Let's take a look down the old street and we'll see what kind of tasty treats we can find today. Let's go. Literally the second I turn on the camera. Okay, first up here on the Penghu Food Adventure Tour, and this is an apothecary which was founded in 1918. Trying to get the dates correct in my head here. That means it's over 104 years old. And what they were doing in there actually was, I believe, creating the 5-spice powder, the traditional Chinese 5-spice powder. So they've got the cinnamon, fennel seeds, peppercorn, the Sichuan peppercorns, and cloves. And then we have here the tea egg, or actually it's been marinating in that 5-spice powder, I guess, for a very long time. So these are similar to the ones you get at 7-Eleven, but I think, you know, this shop is 104 years old. They probably have a better recipe than our friends down at 7. Let's just try it out here. I think the mark of a good tea egg is that the shell just comes off really, really easily. See, that actually looks quite beautiful there. I love the little streaks of brown running through it. And the ladies in there are so friendly. Yeah, just soft, delicate tea egg. It's not rubbery, it's not overdone. Just perfectly cooked, beautiful thing. So just as we were leaving the apothecary, by the way, it's actually a 9-spice powder that they're working with. I think I saw some smoked dried orange peels, some pieces of like bark licorice, any other ingredients that I don't comprehend. They were so sweet and so friendly. They actually gave me an extra bag of what looks like dougan and quail eggs, which are also steeped in that Chinese medicine mixture. Anyway, the people here on Penghu, they're so nice, so friendly, and I'm going to be enjoying these later. But first, I'm just gonna walk up the street and I'm gonna show you one of my favorite restaurants here on the island. Okay, sat down here, and I think of all the restaurants I've been to in Penghu, this is one of my favorites for sure. They just have such a huge variety in their menu, and everything is just a little bit seafood related, or actually majorly seafood related, I should say. So let's just get to it. The first dish is absolutely insane looking. So, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I did that Rodzao Fan series. So actually this is Rodzao Fan. As you can see here, the really beautiful minced pork on top of the rice. But of course we're in Penghu, everything is seafood related. So of course we have these absolutely massive oysters here. So it's about half Rodzao Fan, half oysters, and they smell really, really fresh. I think they've got kind of a sweet red sauce on top of them, and then little pieces of cucumber there as well. So I'm just gonna dig into this. I'm gonna get a little bit of the oyster, a little bit of the Rodzao Fan, give that a nice bite there. If I knew where to find this dish in Kaohsiung, I would be there once a week. That is so good. The oysters are just plump, juicy, fresh. And then that Rodzao Fan, just a nice kind of salty pork flavor. The rice is soft, everything goes so well together. That's a really nice dish. That's beautiful. The second dish here, this is a fried rice, you know, pretty standard fried rice. But this one is actually made with a very, very special sauce. It's like an XO sauce that you can find in supermarkets. This particular brand of the sauce is made right here on the islands of Penghu. And basically inside, I believe, are tiny little silverfish, pieces of dried scallops, lots and lots of oil, and then chili peppers. So it's kind of like a spicy seafood XO sauce that you can add to pretty much anything: noodles, rice, fried rice, stir fries, whatever you want. So that's the scallop, tiny fish, chives, fried rice. Wow, that's actually really good. And it is a little bit spicy. It does have that nice kind of burnt fried rice flavor, but then I think it's the little fish, the little dried fish, and the little scallops give it a nice chewy texture, and then the chives give it kind of that oniony crunch. Yeah, that's tasty. And then, as I said, it is quite spicy with the chilies, I guess, and the XO sauce. I really like that. I might have to buy myself a bottle of this, take back to Kaohsiung. That's really good. And then I think maybe I've been saving the best for last. This is what they call a squid salad, which I think is basically just maybe steamed squid. And we're on Penghu. All the seafood is supposed to be super, super fresh. So let me just give that a try here. Yeah, that squid is just as squid is, like nice and chewy, but fresh, bouncy. It doesn't actually have much flavor. It's more about that nice juicy texture. It is noisy on the street. They do serve it with a little bit of mayonnaise, so let's try that. What's going on here? The mayonnaise in Taiwan is a little bit sweeter than what we're used to back home, but I think that really does complement that squid very nicely. Nice sweet mayonnaise, the natural sweetness of the squid. I can't believe how noisy it is right now. Anyway, but yeah, this is just kind of an example of relatively inexpensive, really nice seafood lunch that you can get here in Penghu. This whole thing was about 500 NT, considering we've got a huge plate of squid, the oysters, and the nice fried rice. I think that's a pretty good deal. That's about 20 bucks Canadian. Yeah, I really like everything that I've had here today. Yeah, that was honestly such a fantastic lunch. Highly recommend you check that place out. And now the afternoon is getting hot and it's time to cool down a little bit. So this is the one of the most famous, I guess you would call it, Cactus restaurants here in Penghu. Shan Ren Zhong Bing Shan, something like that in Chinese. Usually I come here, I get the ice cream. Today I'm just really feeling like a drink. And first of all, I love the deep purple color of this. So this is the one we got right here, the juice. So it's really nice. It's sour. It's a little bit sweet. Almost reminds me a little bit of cranberry juice. Maybe not as tart as cranberry juice. Yeah, that's really, really nice. And if you are up for it, you can get the ice cream, which I think tastes a little bit more sour. This is like maybe just a little bit lighter in taste. That is so good. Love this cactus drink. Yeah, so what a wonderful lunch. Drove around for a little while, flew the drone, and actually now I've come to a place called Grassroots and Fruit. As far as I can see, this is like a very, I would say, artistic bar here in Penghu in Magong City. And good thing about this restaurant is that in addition to all the, the beautiful atmosphere and the friendly people that you meet here, they also have some very, very great beer. Most of it imported. I think I had a couple from New Zealand, and this one is from Norway. I'm gonna start with the Norwegian Beer, which is a double IPA called Two Captains. So, I mean, yeah, great beer, great beer. All the beer I've had tonight has been fantastic. Something unique about this restaurant, I think, is that it's actually vegetarian. So this is something called mi xie, usually, but this one actually is a vegetarian version. So it's made from purple rice, instead of, the usual white rice with the pig's blood. So I've never had a vegetarian version of this, and I'm going to try it. It smells great. I think there's like sesame oil on here as well, and let's give that a shot. That's great. It's really, really flavorful. They put some chili on it. It's a little bit spicy. Tons and tons of like herbs. This restaurant, I think, is famous for its lu wei, which in English, we don't really have that kind of dish where I come from. It's kind of like braised and boiled in probably a very similar broth as we got the eggs from today. So we've got the dogan, which is obviously the dried tofu. We've got quail eggs, and then a bunch of shangu mushrooms. And then there's this one, which I've never seen anything like that before. Looked it up on the internet. The translation basically says, solidified jelly made from the rhizome of devil's tongue. I have absolutely no idea what that is. It's really chewy, it's soft, it's flavorful. Anyway, I don't think I need to try each individual thing. I've already tried enough at this restaurant that I know it's quality. If you come to Penghu, make sure to stop by here, try the beer. It's all great. And I just really love the atmosphere here. And the tea, one of the ones I had earlier was like a burdock tea with goji berries. If you come to Penghu, come to Grassroots and Fruit. with that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and like, subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.